And we're going to play each string 4 times. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. E, switch to A, switch to D, switch to G, switch to B, switch to E. Very nice. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do that same thing, but we're going to go in threes. Threes. So each string is going to be played 3 times. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Does that make sense? A little slower though. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, go. 1, 2, switch to A, 2, 3, D, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, E, 2, 3. I bet that probably already confused some of you guys. So let's try it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, now. 1, 2, 3, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch D. 2, 3, switch G. 2, 3, switch B. 2, 3, switch E. 2, 3. Hey, give me a thermometer, everybody. How did that go with the threes? Good. Thanks, Jordan. All right, now we're going to do 1, 2, 1, 2. So each string you're going to do twice. Okay, so it's going to like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You guys get the idea here. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, switch. 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 1, 2. All right, let's do that again. Everyone put your thumb on that low E string. Let's get moving. 1, 2, ready, go. E, A, D, G, B, E. Nice. Give me a thermometer on that one. And now for the easiest one. Oh, thanks, Devin. Okay, now we're just going to go 1 on each one. That was it. Just try that. E, A, D, G, B, E. Good. All right. Now we're going to do the finger adds. We're going to do the finger adds. I'm going to do the low E, adding my fingers. We're just going to do this once. So try to follow along as best you can. Ready? My turn first, and you guys are going to echo. E string. Remember, that's one you're going to have to play nice and quiet. A string. D string. G. B. And E. Good. Keep your fingers down right there, because we're going to go backwards. Okay, 3 fingers down. I guess actually that's the note G, huh? Yeah, 3 fingers down. Okay, so rewind. Your turn. B string. Your turn. G. Your turn. D string. Your turn. A string. Oops. Your turn. Lastly, this is the one that you have to play kind of lightly so it doesn't zap too much. The low E string. Very nice. All right, we're going to switch over to, let's review something. Let's go take a look at Worried Man Song. Let's go take a look at Worried Man Song. Okay. Here we go. Everyone go ahead and form. Let's review the chords. We have an A chord. Everyone show me an A. With a little luck, it sounds something like that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, everyone go ahead and get your music ready. Yeah, for those of you who are kind of strumming an A, one nice way of kind of checking your chord is kind of going one note at a time. just to make sure every single one of them rings. Because if you end up with a duddy note, it's not uncommon for folks, you know, if their A is a little kind of crushed, like their top E string might sound a little duddy. And it's because their fingers just kind of lazily touching that high E string. But if you get real on top of it, it'll make a nice sound. That's hard. That's a hard thing to do. Second chord, of course, we have a D. And it goes back to an A. And then it goes to that E7. Back to A. All right. Hey, so now we're going to go ahead and strum the song Worried Man that we reviewed the chords. I'll go ahead and say the words just because I think it's helpful to know when to go. Starting off with an A. I'm going to kind of adjust myself so you guys can see what I'm doing. Starting off with an A. 1, 2, go. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Switch to D. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Back to A. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, E7, but I won't be worried long. Back to the top, we're going to strum an A just to kind of hold it together. Good, everyone's on an A, and I'm going to start in. It takes a worried man on A to sing a worried song. Switch to D. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Back to A. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, E7, but I won't be worried. One slow A, long. Hey, hopefully that went okay. Give me a thermometer. Like, how are you guys feeling on the song after a couple weeks? Yay, I see a lot of thumbs up, some halvesies. You know, if you're feeling halvesies on any of these, really consider, like, keep on playing it. Learning how to do things that are difficult kind of happens in this order. Number one, like, your fingers are going to hurt. They're not going to know what they do. Then it starts happening a little bit easier, and it just, that information starts getting pushed deeper into your brain, which is great because that means you don't have to think as much about it. We're learning about muscle memory. And the deeper you get these ideas, these chords, like when I think about an A, I'm not thinking about barely where my fingers are going at all. Like, I have this memorized because I've played it 1,000, maybe even more times. And it's just so deep in my brain that I can just call upon it. And then, you know, that's why I can talk at the same time. You know, like, it would probably be difficult for you to have a full conversation while strumming an A. Well, people who've played a lot of A chords, you know, can tap their foot and talk to a person and teach a class and do all sorts of things. All right. Let's move to a little bit of reading. Let's actually do the one that was our flip grid last week, which was circle 10. So I'd like everyone to pull that up. Turn the page. That's where it says lesson 2. We're kind of be jumping around in the book here for a little while. And it should look something like that. Okay, so just because this is due last week doesn't mean that you shouldn't keep on working on it. It should be part of your practice routine. Keep on playing it every day. Oops, sorry, I got the hiccups right now. Every single day. I think it's a big, big, big help. Yeah, Nick, you can check your email, and I also remember I have packets at school. Yeah, if you guys lose your packets or anything, feel free to swing by the middle school. I still have a giant stack of guitar packets. So if your guitar, I almost said guitar eats yours. I was thinking dog. I said the word guitar. But if your dog eats your packet, just have your parents swing by Judkins and say, hey, we need a new guitar packet. And I think they even have a couple in the office. So, all right, guys, here we go. We're going to start off on circle 10. We have some B0s, B1s, B3s, and B1s. Here we go. 1, 2, and a 1, 2. Here we go. B0, B1, B3, B1, second line, B0, B1, B3, B1. Third measure. Cool. Let's try that again. Let's take it again from the top. And just a reminder, if you did not get your flip grid in, do your best to get them in. And I'll probably be grading them in the next day or so. We'll be talking about late work here in a second. Starting with B0. 1, 2, ready, go. B0, B1, B3, B1, second line. Last measure. Cool. Hey, that was our warm-up right there.